What's up, y'all? This is Andy's story with Wild Lumens, and today we're in for a special treat as I was able to get my Venezuelan friend Lawrence Ginnari on a Zoom call to interview him on the current state of affairs in Venezuela. Now, we all know Venezuela has some major turmoil right now. The country is in shambles and the people are suffering. Which led me to the question, is it possible to still maintain a healthy diet full of meat in Venezuela? The cool thing is, Lawrence was able to answer a lot of these questions and share his lifestyle and what it's like living there right now this year. The cool thing about Lawrence is he's a skateboarder, surfer, business owner, and overall athlete. So he's able to give us some very good insights on the difference between a vegetarian or vegan diet versus his present day diet, which contains a ton of meat and some raw meat. I must say that's probably one of the first things that got me interested in him is he posted an Instagram video of him eating raw liver, which to me is pretty cool because I've done that in the past and I still do every once in a while just because I know there may be some major benefits in doing that, assuming you get good raw liver meat. So without further ado, let's get to this interview. All right, everybody, welcome to Wild Lumens. I'm Andy's story, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing Lawrence Ginnari from Venezuela. Now, the cool thing about Lawrence is that he's a skateboarder and surfer and eats a good amount of meat in order to stay healthy. Welcome, Lawrence.
Thanks.
Cool, cool. Well, I want to start off this interview with two quick questions just to kind of get it easing into it. What is your worst skateboarding or surfing injury?
Okay, my worst injury was when I was about maybe 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to say it in English, but I turned my ankle backwards. Okay, I couldn't skate about almost 2 years, and when I came in the same, because at that time I didn't know nothing about nutrition. I didn't know nothing about what I was eating. I was eating what my mom and dad was giving to me.
Yeah.
So maybe I didn't have the best recovery, but well, I was young, so I recovered again and started skating. That I think was the worst. I break my elbow too, but that wasn't so serious as my ankle.
As the ankle. Yeah. Okay. So I guess growing up, what did your nutrition look like? What's the general customs as a child, or what did your parents teach you as a youth growing up, what to eat?
Well, I don't think they really know much about nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
They just give me what, I don't know, what they buy at the supermarket. Well, I'm gonna talk about normal food in Venezuela, okay?
Yeah.
Normal food in Venezuela is to eat rice with meat, fish, or chicken, and some salad and some potatoes, like with a lot of stuff in like together. Okay, that's like the normal diet here in Venezuela. We eat a lot of arepas. I don't know if you know what an arepa is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you can tell our audience what's an arepa.
An arepa is it's a corn. I don't know how to explain it in English. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like it's usually, sometimes they put meat in the middle, but it's like cooked corn with a little present in the middle.
Yes, you can eat it with cheese, with meat, with whatever you want. Actually, so it's very like I don't know how to say in English. It's versatile.
Yeah.
But well, that's like the kind of diet that I had when I was a child. Like a lot of cereals.
Yeah.
That I don't eat right now. I don't think cereals are so good as people say they are.
Yeah.
I don't feel good when I eat them.
Yeah, same thing. Totally agree.
For me.
Yeah, it's a shame because when we were kids, we get all this propaganda into thinking cereal is
Yes,
good, but it's really
yes,
not.
totally, totally. Yes,
Yeah,
that's totally right.
yeah.
And
And
we
so,
thought we were eating right, you know,
mm-hmm,
and we were not. And our body was getting used to eat bad, and that's why usually people don't know that that's what it's bad for them because we're used to it. But when you stop eating it for a while and then you eat it again, you realize that it's bad for you. You can feel it. Okay.
mm-hmm.
Well, that's my experience. That's
Yeah,
how I
yeah.
feel it.
Quick interruption, guys. If you're digging this video, please hit that subscribe button now. And also head on over to Instagram and follow Ginnari. You'll be fascinated with his lifestyle and ancestral diet eating habits. Trust me, you'll learn a ton. Yeah, and how did you transition going from somebody that used to eat cereals into eating the meat? And how did you learn about it?
Well, I started like watching documentary and believe in them. I started to believe in them. I used to be a vegetarian for 4 years and a vegan 1 year, and man, it's the worst thing I could ever do in my life. I was feeling weak. Uh, I for the first time in my life, I was doing sport. I was playing soccer, and I almost passed away only by running. Okay,
Mm.
that never happened to me before. Only when I was vegan, and I thought I was doing a good diet. Uh, I was like mm, trying to fulfill all my requirements, my nutrition requirements with what they told me it was right for me, and it wasn't right for me. That wasn't good for me.
Yeah.
And then my girlfriend started reading that some guy was eating meat for health, and we wanted to try it. Okay, we wanted to see if it was true because how can I say it? If you believe in anthropology, we what we ate thousands and millions of years ago was raw meat and some fruits, and the fruits only if seasoned fruits. Okay, because fruits are not all the time in growing. Okay, so that that seems logical that that's our natural food. So well, we want to try it, and I believe it's a big change, a real big change for me. I'm I'm better in skateboarding that what I used to be, and I'm older. Okay, so
Mhm.
that doesn't make sense. So for me, uh, I don't eat raw meat all the time. Okay, because it's hard here to find fresh meat, and I go to the market like Wednesday, and I buy the raw meat that I eat. I can eat that like for 2 or 3 days, and then well, I cook my food. But basically, I eat meat and fat and fruits. So, and I'm not getting fat, and I'm not afraid of bacteria. Uh, I haven't been sick like for a long time.
Yeah.
Last time I got sick uh, was because I ate some lettuce. I can say in English, lettuce. I don't know how to say it is. I don't know how to say in English, but it's a vegetable, and I got amoebiasis. But that's bacteria for in my stomach, and never got sick because of meat bacteria or something like that.
Yeah. And how often, or rather, when did you start eating the raw meat, like the raw liver? That was one of the best posts that I saw of yours on your Instagram.
Well, I started eating like I believe it's I don't remember, maybe September, August of last year, and it feels amazing, really, when you eat it. Okay, it doesn't taste good. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't taste good, but you can feel like you get all the nutrition you need. Okay, I feel like that's when I deliver. And when I eat the heart, it's like drinking a lot of coffee. I don't drink coffee, okay, but I know the feeling. I have drink coffee before. I know the feeling, and it's like drinking like 20 coffees.
Yeah,
You're like
yeah.
all day. It's like wow, a lot of energy, and that's all the minerals and vitamins that you're getting, okay, and you're getting directly to you. You don't have to process that much because it's natural for you to eat that.
Yeah, yeah. And how difficult is it right now to be able to get meat in Venezuela? Because I know it's a bit of a challenge economically. Uh, is it hard, or how do you have to go about getting it?
Okay, it's not hard for me to get it, okay.
Okay.
I have a good job, and I have my own company. So but for a lot of people it's really hard, okay. There are people that earn like $3 in a month, okay. So you can imagine what they have to do to make money so they can
Yeah.
buy other things. The government give them food, so it's like some way to keep them with them,
Mm-hmm.
like they manipulate them with food. It's really hard to think that what's going on here, but well, that's the thing here. So
Yeah.
not everybody is able to buy meat to eat every day, okay.
Yeah.
That's, to me, there's no problem, okay, but to most people, yes, there is.
Yeah. It could be a major problem. And then
Yeah.
for a society, I feel like there's the potential for everybody to get less and less and less healthy because of that, because there's no way for the average person
Yes,
to.
of course. I believe they're sick. They have to be sick because they only eat grains and cereals and rice. Well, no, that's grains and cereal, and that's all that's what all they eat, and carbs and potatoes and bananas. That's all they
Mhm.
can eat, mostly, of course. Okay, that's they're grain based here in Venezuela. Most people.
Yeah. And how is the situation? Is there any improvement, or is it just the same old, same old?
No, it says there haven't been an improvement since the blocking. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because of course the blockings are to make some pressure for the government, but it only makes our situation get worse. Okay, like 2 months ago we didn't have gasoline. Okay, so we couldn't move anywhere. The food couldn't come from where it has to come because we didn't have gas. So that was because of the blocking. They didn't want to let any gas in from anywhere. So that's a problem for us, not only for the government. And well,
Yeah.
so there haven't been any improvement in a while.
No. And what's the rules for the quarantine, la cuarentena?
Well, now we are in quarantine. We have 7 days to go and work and 7 days to stay in quarantine. And the 7 days that we are in quarantine, we can only go out to buy some food and nothing else, and of course, people who works in food markets and that kind of stuff.
So how do you sneak in the skateboarding?
Well, it's just skateboarding. We go out and skate, and if we find police, well, we run or we get caught.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
And then talking about skateboarding, you're more of a street skater, or do you ever mess with half pipes, or what's your cup of tea?
No, I'm more like a street skater, I'm
Okay.
not so good in half pipes because we didn't have park here in
Mhm.
Venezuela, so we had to practice in the streets. Now we have parks, but it's hard for people to buy decks. So we have parks, but we cannot buy. Well, not everybody, of course, but a lot of people can't buy a skateboard and skate. Okay, you have the park, but you don't have how to buy the skateboard. So
Oh,
it's
gotcha.
really hard. Okay, before we have skateboards, we can buy it because everybody can work, and anybody who works could buy a skateboard and go skate. But we didn't have parks. But now it's the opposite.
Oh man, that's too bad.
Yeah.
And I noticed that you have a skateboard crew, Crema.
Yes, that's my brand.
Oh, okay.
That's my clothes brand. Okay,
Okay.
it's called. I have I I don't know how to say this. I sponsored two kids, two
Hmm.
guys
Yeah.
that skate with me. That with my crew. That they're my crew. And well, I help them with when they need to skateboards and well clothes basically.
Yeah. That's cool. And do you guys surf too? Or is
Yeah,
okay.
I surf.
You
I was
surf.
born in Margarita.
Okay.
Margarita is an island from Venezuela, and my father, he is a surfer too. He's 56 years old, and in my videos in the beach, in the place where I'm surfing, that's Cuyagua. He lives there, and he have a surf school.
Wow.
It's called Cuyagua Surf School.
That's awesome. And right
Yeah.
now you're
So well, I surf since
oh, I'm sorry?
no, it's
Oh,
okay. I was going to say that I surf since I was like 3 years old.
okay. So you grew up
So it's
surfing.
like,
So that's your thing.
yeah, it's nature for me. It's natural for me to surf.
Yeah.
I'm not like a pro surfer, okay, but I enjoy it.
Yeah. And and then with where you're at now, you're in Caracas or on the outskirts?
Yes. No,
Okay.
I'm in Caracas.
Caracas.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes, I'm in Caracas.
And then tell me about where you're at right now. I thought we were going to have some friends visit us.
Yes, maybe they haven't come. They haven't come, but they could come anytime. They
Oh,
come
cool.
from 4 to 6 p.m. Okay, sometimes they come at 4 o'clock, sometimes at 5, and well, like that. Sometimes they doesn't even come. Okay,
Yeah.
but I hope they come.
How did they become so friendly? Just because you always offer them food?
Yes, but there's a thing about that macaws. Okay, people say that they are not native from here, that they were brought by human and were released into nature, into the city, and how they were released by people. They were used to people, and they teach like their kids to be with people, and they always go and eat in a lot of places, not only here in my house. They eat in a lot of places in Caracas. They go to the buildings for people who offer them food. And well, I was here one time, and I saw them flying, and I say, well, I'm gonna call them to see if they come. So I started to come like for an entire week, every day at the same time. And one day they came, and they never stopped coming. So they come every day. I stand up every day at 6 o'clock in the morning to come to the roof and give them food.
That's
They
so
come every
cool.
day.
And that brings me to one other question is what's your lifestyle like right now? You wake up early, feed the
Yes.
macaws, and then what's your day look like?
Okay, look, I wake up early, feed the macaws, then go down. I eat something for breakfast. Then, or I can, uh, I can go and work in the. I can't now because we're in quarantine. So we stay in the house, and maybe we make some designs for the clothes and some posts for Instagram. Okay, we start working about some posts on Instagram, giving information about nutrition, about skateboarding, about anything. So that's my life now. Staying here in my house, going out to skate, and working in the brand. Okay.
Yeah, that's so awesome. So how can we find you? What's the best way to get involved with your brand? I know some skateboarders and surfers, and I want to start sharing it. Where's the best place to find you?
Well, Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram is my Instagram. My brand Instagram is Crema Caracas. Okay, the
Mm,
brand's called Crema, but Crema Caracas the Instagram.
okay.
And well, you can find us there. We now now we're not working a lot in the in the Instagram page because the guys we sponsor, one is in Valencia and the other one is in Maracay. Those are another cities, okay, away from Caracas. And well, because of the quarantine, we can't see each other. We can travel to another city, but we're gonna start to filming a video, a skateboarding video, and it's like a documentary and skateboarding video that shows like how skateboarding is in Venezuela. That's
Yeah.
coming soon.
Oh, that's going to be perfect. I'm definitely going to be getting that.
I hope you do, man.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm stoked for you, man. Well, I really appreciate you hopping on this interview with me. I'm going to go ahead and link to all your stuff below the YouTube channel, and then I'm going to
Okay.
stay in touch. Is there anything else you want to let the audience know about Venezuela eating meat, or something else that you think we should know?
Well, nothing comes to my mind right now, but
Oh, I know. What books do you read? Do you read books, or how do you stay motivated?
well, now I'm reading We Want to Live, the Agenus Wunder Planets. I think you know what book is that?
Yes, yes.
Okay, now I'm reading that book, and well, little bit incredible what he says, no, but it's okay. I'm reading it. I haven't finished, but I'll tell you about it when I finish that.
All right, we'll do a follow-up on the book then. Cool, man. Well, thanks again for doing this. I'm going to spread the word. I'm going to support your brand, Everything Venezuela. I love skateboarding. It's all cool. Meat eating is awesome. And we'll stay in touch. And thank you so much, man.
No, thank you, man. Really, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.